Today, I am jumping on a bandwagon and have curated from my possession a list of my favorite things. These are items that I own that bring me joy. These truly are some of
my favorite things.
Let's go ahead and dive into the first. It is quite simple, but I absolutely can't live without it. I use it every day. This is my all-time favorite lip balm. This is by Dr. Bronner's. This is Dr. Bronner's Organic Peppermint Lip Balm. It's blue. It's this like iconic color for peppermint from this company. I need no other lip balm. This is the only one I need. I love this stuff. I feel like anytime my husband wants to give me like a stocking stuffer or a small gift, I always tell him like, you can't go wrong with this. I need a back stock of this at all times. I love it. So starting off with my first favorite item, I go everywhere with this. I never leave it behind. Favorite lip balm, check. Okay, this next item was a gift. I wanna say I got it just this last Christmas. My hair has gotten longer. When I first started this channel, I had very short hair, and for a while there, I had very short hair, and then I just let it grow. And now here we are. I have quite long hair. I don't like to wear my hair in a ponytail very often because what it does is it gives it that weird kink. And then those ponytail holders that are intended to be kink-free or to keep your hair from having that kink don't hold my ponytail very well. It's just obnoxious. Well, my sister-in-law got me a hair fork. This is just I mean, you see it, that's it right there. And it's metal. It's heavy duty. Metal is important here, and it has small little points. They're not sharp, but they're small and narrow, and it holds my hair. In my last video, I was wearing kind of an aggressive bun. It was quite tight. I remember pulling this out of my hair after doing that video and thinking like, geez. But I can take this and I can put my hair up and out of the way. One of these, wrap my hair around. I have to wrap my hair around more times lately. And I take this, pop it in, and there we go. I'll turn. See? Isn't that cool? I love this thing. I use it almost daily at various times of the day whenever my hair starts to become a little too much to handle. Okay, the next is a coffee mug. Not this coffee mug, though I do like this coffee mug. The one that I am gonna share with you is one I picked up from a local ceramist here in town. And I can't for the life of me remember what her name is right now, but I'll share it with you on the screen because she's here in Henderson and she does pop-up shops at the coffee shop where I visit frequently with my friend, Evergreen Coffee here in Henderson. If you're ever in Henderson and you want some good coffee, Evergreen is where it's at. Well, one day we were in there and I saw this coffee mug. You've seen me use this before. Now, I bought it because it has such a unique shape. It's kind of, I mean, it's not any taller than a coffee mug, but it's definitely more narrow. Yeah, I don't know. What I love about this, do you see this handle right here? I discovered on one of my vlogs that I shared on Patreon, I discovered that I use it all the time. It feels ergonomically fantastic. And that's not because I hold it like this, because I don't think, I mean, of course you can hold it like this. I believe you're supposed to hold it like this. Because when I put my hand around the mug like this, my index finger fits perfectly up here, and my other fingers fit beautifully here. And this one, my ring finger that goes into the mug, not my ring finger, my middle finger, kind of supports the weight of the mug beautifully. And I get to hold the mug like this. It warms up my hands. It's a beautiful thing. So I use this mug almost all the time. In the morning when I have my coffee, other than right now because I have a Christmas mug that I just use because it's Christmas time, this is the one I reach for most often. Just look at that. It's one of my favorite items. I see it, it makes me happy, it makes me want coffee. It's wintertime up here in the Northern Hemisphere, and what does that mean? It means my hands are dry like the desert, and there's nothing I can do except for one thing. It is one of the only things when the weather is like it is, dry as dirt, and it brings them back. It brings them back from the brink of just, doom. And that is Kiehl's Ultimate Strength Hand Salve. Listen, you don't have to buy the large one, but you will wish that you'll buy the small one thinking, oh, I don't want to spend $34 on hand salve. So I'm going to spend the $24 on the smaller one. You'll get the smaller one, you'll use it. And then you'll be like, I should have gotten the other one. Because now if I want to buy another one of these small ones, I'm paying $50. Just buy this one. It's fantastic. If you think about the cost of this, it's $34 for this tube. And now we're just kind of going off on a tangent. If you think about all the hand creams that you buy, you'll be at Trader Joe's. Oh, Trader Joe's hand cream, that stuff's great. I love that stuff too. I'll buy that. And then you go off to some place and you see another tube of hand cream and you're like, oh, I love hand cream. I can always use hand cream. And you buy that hand cream. And that one goes in like your purse. The Trader Joe's one goes in like that random drawer of all the knick-knack crap that you have in your house in the kitchen. That one gets stuck in there. And then you're off someplace else. Oh, a hand cream. You've spent $40 on subpar hand cream that doesn't get the job done, but smells amazing. And all you need is to bring your hands back from absolute death. And this is the only thing that's going to do it. And it's $34. You only need this hand cream. It smells like nothing, but it works and it's fabulous. And I recommend it. And it's one of my favorite things. So much my favorite that I'm just going to leave it right there. No, I'm not. Don't worry. I'm not sponsored by Kiehl's. Okay. There's going to be somebody down there. She must be sponsored. I'm not sponsored by anybody other than the fine folks over on Patreon. Get yourself some Kiehl's Ultimate Strength Hand Salve today. That's enough. That's enough of that. Okay. This next item is expensive. And I don't recommend you buy this one because I think that it's too expensive for you'll see. That is a silk eye mask that wraps around your head. If you are a light sleeper, or if you tend to be a sleeper that maybe isn't a light sleeper, but you like weighted items, you like the comfort of like weight or something that holds you snug, having a wraparound silk eye mask is where it's at. I absolutely love having one because it's just very comforting on my face when I sleep. This one is by the company Drowsy. Okay, Drowsy is a good one. You can also get it, there's another company that sells them. Oh my goodness, what are they called? I don't know, I can't remember. Look at this. Okay. Come on. Do you see this? Look, I'm a big fan of Breakfast at Tiffany's. This is inspired by Breakfast at Tiffany's. Here we go. It feels so nice against my skin. It Velcros in the back. I never have an issue of it like coming off. I also have a silk pillowcase, you know, because it's kind of what you do when you got long hair. Otherwise, I would wake up looking like a Yeti every morning. You don't have to get this one. In fact, this company sells them and they're far less expensive. This is like some special edition but a silk eye mask is fantastic for helping you sleep. I love this thing. I use it every night, especially because my husband tends to stay up later and read a little longer than I do, and this blocks everything out. It really does. I see nothing right now, but that's also because my eyes are closed. Okay, wow. It's so silk eye mask, this obnoxious number right here, or you can just get a plain one, okay? I love that. I love it. I use it every night. Okay, this next thing is kind of silly. I don't use it every day, and use is a weird word, but I don't engage with this every day, but I think it is so much fun for so many ages, and I think it's just really good for people in general. It keeps you sharp. It's kind of a classic. And now whenever it's sitting out on our coffee table, and I'm always just kind of itching to like ask somebody if they want to play. Okay, I love it so much. And that is the game Rummikub. This is the travel edition, so it comes in this tin, and the little Rummikub tiles are really small. I would recommend, if you're gonna just keep it in your house, to get the full size because the tiles are bigger and it's easier to use them as you play the game. But I kind of like this because I can keep it on our coffee table and it doesn't take up a lot of space. I love this game. This game has been around for ages. I don't know when. I wonder if it says when this game first came out. It was invented by Ephraim Hertzano, a Romanian-born Jew who emigrated to Israel after World War II. It's kind of like a number order game. Okay, so it's about putting things in orders, runs, right? Numerical runs, or groups of same numbers and different colors. And it's fun because you have to figure out and manipulate all of the tiles that are available on the table to create a run or a group. And you can play off of other people's runs and groups, which is kind of like Rummy as well, I believe, like the card game. I love trying to maneuver your way kind of into having something to lay down. If you've played this game, you might know what I'm talking about. But if you like games where you really have to manipulate things to get an outcome, that sounds really weird. This is a really cool game for that. It's really good for kids too, and they can pick it up pretty quickly. My boys love it. It's a really easy game to pull out and play a couple times before bed with family, whatever. Love it. Rummikub, if you will. I kind of want the big edition. I don't know. I love it. Okay, on to the next. Okay, the next thing I want to share with you is some music. I discovered Natalia Lafourcade, a Mexican musician, quite a while ago. I want to say about 2 years ago now. That's not that long ago. And I fell in love with her immediately. Her voice, her aesthetic, the vibe of her music. I absolutely love it. And I love Latin American music immensely. And her music, though, it has like a passion to it and a feel to it that just is different to me. And I absolutely love it. Well, I discovered this particular, I don't know, I guess you could call it a collaboration, but this particular album is hands down, one of my favorites. Now, this one I'm showing you here is actually a second part of a 2-part collection. So this isn't the full album. There's more songs in this pairing of musicians here, but it's so good. And that is this one. This is called Musas. It's a collaboration between Natalia Lafourcade and Los Macorinos. Los Macorinos is Miguel Peña and Juan Carlos Allende. En el canto de las olas. And they make up this amazing guitar duo that go way back. And I believe that they're considered independent Mexican guitarists. I'm not actually sure if they've always worked together as Los Macorinos. However, they're known for accompanying Chavela Vargas, I believe, in her music, and particularly in her later years. And I feel like the sound that they bring to kind of any musical accompaniment is very grounded in that Latin American folkloric vibe. This album, when this album came about, Natalia Lafourcade had been on the scene for a while, especially in Mexico, and her music is not this typically. It's very, I wouldn't even say it's pop. I feel like it's elevated a little bit beyond just like pop, but her music and style could kind of grow beyond what's happening here, be like much more produced, much more, I don't know, put together and studio driven and all of that. But there's something about this album, and it's probably that pairing with Los Macorinos that grounds it and brings it to this like steady folkloric sound, this classic Latin American vibe. It's traditional sounding, it's intense, it's heady, it's got this real feel to it when you listen to it. It's very romantic and just earthy in that way, and I absolutely love it. I can put this on my record player and just listen to it, and I just feel like it's this velvety aesthetic that just gets poured into the house through the music. I don't know if that makes any sense. I can't explain it. I love this album. I love this album. I listen it not only to the record, but I listen to it on like RTV. I'll put the music videos on because they're just, so good, so good. And I can't get enough of it. If, you know, this one, when I purchased this, I had it imported. It was imported from Mexico because it's so hard to get your hands on this. But if you can find it, this, any Natalia Lafourcade, if you like Latin American music, you would love her. But this album in particular, if you find this album, this one or even the there's another edition in the same collaboration, get your hands on it and listen to it. It's just so beautiful. Okay, so if you like music, if you love Latin American music, if you love just that whole aesthetic, you can't go wrong. Moving to the last one on my list for today, and that is my most favorite secondhand or thrifted item of all time. And Gladys is wearing it for us today. This, it's a coat. Okay, I'm gonna put this coat on and then I'll tell you about it. Oh my Lord. Here we go. This is my absolute favorite. It's my favorite coat that I own, and it's my favorite thrifted item of all time. Y'all, this is, how amazing is this? Hold on, the pièce de résistance. Look at this hood. So I bought this jacket at a vintage shop, it was like a thrift vintage shop in Santa Fe, New Mexico, a year ago. As soon as I saw it, I wanted it so badly. And it's larger than what I would typically get. Like these sleeves, if I were to unroll the sleeves, which is I'm assuming how it would be worn. Look at how amazing. Okay, so the sleeves, if this is worn as intended with the sleeves rolled down, the sleeves match the red stripe at the bottom of the jacket. That's craftsmanship. That's not by accident, that's by design. It is all wool. I'm gonna get a little closer so you can kind of see. I don't know how well you can see, but the quality of the jacket is just absolutely stunning. It's got these amazing leather buttons. The pockets are so nicely constructed with a really nice, soft, it's almost like a flannel. Yeah, it's like a flannel lining. Yeah. It's really nice on the inside. Okay, look at the quality of the way the lining is put into the jacket. I don't know if you can see that from here, but it's really stellar. It looks like just the tailoring of the lining on the inside of the jacket was done with such care. Okay, this is the Woolrich, the Woolrich. This is the label. There it is, the label. The Woolrich, established in 1830, the Woolrich woman is what it says. I spent $180 on this. It was a lot of money, but the wool in this jacket, the nap, the fabric, the texture is impeccable. If this person wore this coat, I imagine they wore it rarely and they took fantastic care of it. It's really exceptional. I love this jacket whenever I open my closet, whether I need to wear a jacket or not. And you know, it's very warm jacket, so I wear it when it's really cold at night, if we're walking pepper, things like that. But otherwise, it's heavy. It's a heavy jacket, but I look at it and I'm so proud to own it. I'm so proud to give it another life. It is my #1 favorite thrifted item of all time. It really demonstrates the craftsmanship that went into making clothing, you know, at the time that this was made. It's such a beautifully crafted jacket. And I love it. I would really love to do a little sleuthing. In fact, I don't know if anybody watching this has any idea of when this jacket might have been in stores or just the Woolrich woman line in general. I would love to know. I could do some more research, but I'm not going to do that here. But I would really love to know because this is such a special piece in my wardrobe. I absolutely love it. I mean, just look at the inside of the hood. Oh, come on. Isn't that awesome? Because when you wear it, you know it's going to billow out around your head, so you'll see the stripe. Just attention to detail that I think is so awesome with this particular piece. I don't know. That is my #1 favorite thing that I'm including on this list for you guys today. I had so much fun doing this. I hope you guys had a good time. If you did, let me know down in the comments below. If you would like to see more content from me, additional things, plus a really awesome deep dive into menswear that I am going to be releasing part 2 of over on the Patreon, head over to Patreon, see if it's right for you. If you choose to hang around, thank you so much for your support. That is what keeps this channel going. The folks over there are helping provide financial support for the work that I do to produce content here on YouTube for free. So thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you guys for being here watching these videos. Happy knitting, happy making, happy whatever it is that you're doing. Take care, be well, and I will see you soon. Bye.